Deep in the heart of Sunny Valley, a hard-working farmer named Peter Potato lived a simple life. He poured his heart and soul into his land. Peter wasn't rich, but he possessed a heart of pure gold. And to him, his beautiful partner, Miss Tomato, was his entire world.
Every single seed I plant in this dirt, Miss Tomato, it's all to build a beautiful future just for you.
You truly are the sweetest soul in this entire valley. We'll stay together forever.
Miss Tomato loved the affection, but deep inside, she craved a luxurious life far away from the quiet, muddy farm.
Peter, I'm tired of just watching you work in the dirt. I want to open the biggest bakery shop in the county. We need to be rich.
Peter couldn't bear to see her unhappy. The very next morning, he went into town and sold his absolute favorite possession, his vintage farm tractor. He emptied his entire childhood savings box, packed all the gold coins into a heavy bag, and handed it to her without a single doubt.
Your dream is my dream, Miss Tomato. Take this and build the life you've always wanted.
Within a few months, the bakery opened and became an instant hit. Money started rolling in like water, but with it, Miss Tomato began to change. She covered herself in expensive jewelry and designer clothes. Slowly, the humble farm girl forgot the honest hands that built her success.
Can you stay in the back, Peter? You look poor and uneducated. It's completely ruining my reputation.
Then, a slick city merchant arrived in town, Mr. Broccoli. He noticed the roaring success of the bakery and targeted Miss Tomato with a sinister plan.
A beautiful, successful lady like you shouldn't waste her life with a dirty dirt farmer. Partner with me, and we'll make millions in the big city.
Miss Tomato was completely blinded by greed. She fell right into his trap, secretly planning to steal everything and leave Peter behind. One stormy night, Miss Tomato returned to the cabin. Blinded by the city merchant's promises, she was ready to pull off her ultimate betrayal.
Peter, Mr. Broccoli found a massive investment that can triple our wealth overnight. But I need the land deed and your last silver coins. Trust me, it's for us.
If it makes you happy, take it all. My land, my money, it all belongs to you anyway, Miss Tomato.
The next morning, Peter woke up to a dead, silent house. Miss Tomato was gone. Her clothes were gone. Panic gripping his chest, he rushed into town. When he reached the bakery, his worst fears came true. The doors were locked with heavy chains.
I'm so sorry, Peter. We saw Miss Tomato and Mr. Broccoli load all the money bags into his carriage last night. They left for the big city. She took everything, kid.
Everything she owned had been liquidated overnight. The woman he sacrificed his life for, the one he gave his home, his tractor, and his entire heart to, had left him completely ruined in the dirt. For weeks, Peter sat in his dark, empty barn, refusing to eat or work. He had lost his savings, his land, and above all, his will to live. Seeing his tragic state, his wise old grandmother, Granny Shakarkand, stepped into the darkness, carrying a flame of hope that Peter had forgotten.
Peter, look at me. A thief can steal your gold, but they can never steal your core talent. Your hands know how to turn dirt into gold. Don't let someone else's wicked karma ruin the strength of your honest sweat. Stand up, my boy. Stand up.
Granny's words struck Peter like lightning. The very next dawn, Peter Potato stood up. He wiped his tears and stepped back into the fields with 3 times the hunger. He woke up at 4 a.m. every single day, inventing new organic farming techniques. Slowly, his fields bloomed like never before, producing giant, premium golden crops. Within 3 years, Peter didn't just recover. He became the biggest agricultural tycoon in the entire state of Texas. He was highly successful, deeply respected, and truly wealthy. But meanwhile, in the flashy big city, Miss Tomato's glamorous dream had turned into a horrific, freezing nightmare. The smooth-talking Mr. Broccoli was nothing but a professional con artist. The moment they hit the city, he secretly transferred all of Miss Tomato's bakery cash into his private accounts. Within a year, he lost everything in bad gambles and fled the country, leaving Miss Tomato completely abandoned, penniless, and alone in a broken city slum. One freezing winter afternoon, A broken, shivering, and pale Miss Tomato returned to Sunny Valley on foot, carrying nothing but a heart full of bitter regret. She stood outside Peter's massive, luxurious new farm estate. She saw the man she had called poor, now standing tall as the most respected tycoon in the state. Shattered and exhausted, Miss Tomato collapsed at his feet, sobbing uncontrollably before the entire farm crowd.
Peter, please forgive me. I was so blind. The city merchant tricked me and stole everything. Please.
Peter Potato looked down at the woman who had shattered his soul 3 long years ago. The entire farm grew dead silent. He gently stepped back, removing his boots from her desperate grip, establishing a boundary that could never be crossed again.
A thief can only steal what is outside, Miss Tomato. When you took my money and left, you thought you left me poor.
But my real wealth was my honesty, my hard work, and my clean conscience, things your hands could never take from me. I forgave you a long time ago because keeping anger in my heart ruins my soil. Trust, once turned to dust, can never be replanted. Goodbye, Miss Tomato.
Peter turned around and walked away toward his thriving empire, without looking back a single time. He had outgrown the betrayal. Miss Tomato sat alone in the cold dirt, left with nothing but the echoes of her greed and the bitter tears of lifelong regret. And the entire valley learned a valuable lesson that day. Those who do not value true relationships will always lose, because while betrayal may have a fast start, honesty always wins the long race.